Hey again, this is Daddy here. I love you guys. I care about you. This is video number 2. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Give me a big hug. I love you very, very much. I really do. I love all of you guys very, very much. I really, really do. I get excited when I think about it. I'm an old guy, but I'm very excited about the fact that I love you guys so very much. I really do. Really have love. It's all about love. It's all about love. And the reason I have love is that's because, and that makes me want to give of my time, of my energy. It wants to give of myself to you guys. I'm a book writer, I'm a teacher, and I'm a businessman, and I've done a lot of things in America down through the years. I used to do bad things. I'm trying to make up for some of the bad things I've done, and I'm trying to do good things in life. We all do bad things sometimes when we're young. I want you to know that you can change while you're young. Try to start doing good things so you don't have to get about 50 years old like I did, or 45 years old, and start reversing all the bad things you did. Okay? Just do good things from the beginning. Live a good life. Live the right way. You choose love over anger or selfishness. Choose to be a loving person. That makes sense, okay? Now, we're going to be talking a lot about this book right here. This book is called Foundations of Philosophy. That's me right there. And these are my dogs. That's Teddy, and that's the bear right there. Those two are two of my best friends in the world. This book right here is my most recent book. I've written a whole bookshelf full of books. I'm a book writer. I've written 4 million words, and that's a lot of words. And I want to tell you that this book talks about 4 basic things. 4 things. Now, the book is divided into 4 areas, you guys. Not 3 and not 5, but 4, okay? Number 1 area is mental, the mind. We are bodies, and we have a brain in our head, and the brain has thoughts going through it that make our brains not just be a piece of hamburger in the head. You don't just have hamburger up in your head, a piece of meat. No, your brain is very intricate, very complex, and it accommodates the mind. That's where the mind works, right there. Your mind goes through your brain and processes things. And the mental world is covered in my book. Many subjects about mind are covered in the book, and we're going to talk about those subjects. They're very interesting. Our minds are very interesting. If you weigh 120 pounds, you have a 3-pound brain inside of you, and that little tiny 3-pound brain controls all the rest of the 120 pounds or 130 pounds of you, however much you weigh. I weigh 230, and I've got a 3-pound brain, so my brain is a small percentage of me. That's number 1, the mind. Number 2 is the body. The body. You're looking at almost a 69-year-old body. Right here. And I am getting older. I've already been through my teens. You guys are just in your teens now. You're just starting out. Celebrate. Life is great. Life is good. Use your life for the best benefit you can. Make the most of your life. Give yourself to others. Don't be selfish. Give yourself to others. I've been through my teens. I've been through my 20s. You guys are just coming up on the 20s. You got a decade of the 20s. I've been through my 30s. I've been through my 40s. I've been through my 50s. I'm almost through my 60s. And here I am. Almost 69 years old. I know I look good. One of the girls, she said, "Daddy, I would like to marry you." And I said, "Well, you're kind of young. How old are you?" She said, 20. And I said, "Well, I'm almost 100. She said, "Age is just a number." Well, yeah, but come on, 100 versus 20. I'm 69. 69 years old almost. And nobody should marry me if I'm 20 years old, if you're 20 years old. But listen, let me tell you. The body, you take care of your body. I always say drink lots of water. Try to eat the best food you can find, proper food, proper nutrition. In America, people eat too much of the wrong thing and they get really big and they don't take care of themselves. But the body is the second thing in the balanced life. The body is item number 2 in the balanced life. Number 3 thing is the social relationships you have with other people, the social world. Number 3, social. Relationships with your family, your parents, if you're lucky enough to have 2 parents. Your relationship with your siblings, your sisters and brothers. Your relationship, if like Christina, with your little baby, who's a sweet little boy. He's so adorable. He's my little buddy. I love him. Your relationship with your various family members, cousins and nephews and nieces and aunts and uncles and grandma and grandpa. Your relationship with your friends. Relationships is number 3, the social world. 1/3 of this book is about relationships. I talk about social relationships. They're very, very important. The balanced life is important. Number 4, and I love this one, and I think this is the most important one of all, really, is the spiritual, our relationship with our Creator, God. Where are we from? We're all from God. Why are we here? Well, that's what all of us are here individually to find out. We're all here to find out personally why we're here, why God put us here. We're here to find that out, okay? And so the spiritual is a very, very important part of life. The relationship we have, not with each other, not with our family and friends, or strangers, or Michael all the way across the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, Daddy here. Not that, but the relationship we have with our Creator. That's number 4. Let's go through them again. I have a little memory hook. I teach this with my juvenile kids that are in prison, and I teach this to all my students all over the world. It's the mind, the body, social relationships, and the spiritual relationship. Mental, physical, social, and spiritual. Mind, body, social, spiritual. Mental, physical, social, spiritual. Does that make sense? Now, you say, what about these 4? Balance. You have to battle. You have to have a balance. If you live like this, if your mental and your physical and your social's okay, but your spiritual, like you hate God for some reason, because maybe God, you said, decided, took your loved one away, then you're imbalanced. Do you see that? And you're going through life imbalanced. If you live your life and you're mentally okay and socially okay and spiritually okay, but you don't take care of your body, you don't drink proper cool, cold water if you can get it, or pure water. I stress that all the time. It'll make you sick not to have that. Then you're going to be imbalanced again. You're going to have the mind, you're going to have social, and you're going to have spiritual, but you're not going to have the physical. So you're going to be like this. You're going to be walking along like this, like a crippled person, mentally, emotionally crippled. Balance. You got to have all 4 of these areas. It's very simple. Just work on these 4 areas, you guys. The mind, the body, the social relationships, and the spiritual. Real simple, okay? That's what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about each one of them individually so that you can learn, well, what is all involved in the mental part of life? What is all involved in the physical part of life? What is all involved in the social part of life? What is all involved in the spiritual part of life? My book has 21 chapters on each one. The mind, 21 chapters. The body, 21 chapters. The social, 21 chapters. And the spiritual, 21 chapters. 4 times 21 is, anybody? 84. If you said 84, you're right. There are 84 sections of this book. There are 4 big sections, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then there are 84 little sections. And I'm going to talk about all of those sections together and separately. We're going to divide them all separately. I want to tell you, we had a civil war in this country in 61. We brought over a lot of slaves from mostly Western Africa. 350 years ago, we were bringing slaves over to build America. You guys have heard about this. The white man, the European, brought slaves over to build up America. And you guys were asked to work for us, and we fed you a little bit and put you in little houses, and you had your little lives, and basically the European people kind of dominated you. They were slave owners. And then a long time went by, and the country became independent from England. In about 1776, we declared our independence. And less than 100 years later, in 1861, a big war broke out called the American Civil War. And we had a president by the name of Abraham Lincoln. And Abraham Lincoln, first it was about business for him, but the more he thought about it, the more he thought, well, you know, black people shouldn't be different. They shouldn't be less. There's an imbalance. White people shouldn't be here and black people here. And as time went by, 4 bloody years, almost 600,000 men and women and children, but mostly soldiers, died in the American Civil War. It was very sad. Almost 600,000 people died. But at the end, we declared a new article, Article 13 in our American Constitution, the amendment rather. It said all men are created equal. We're going to be equal. And today in America, even though there are still problems and inequalities, there's an equality of life. And I'm a white man. I'm no better than you guys. I'm no worse than you guys. I'm a white teacher. I'm a Caucasian. My family's from Norway and England. But I'm here to teach you. I'm here to share with you and love you. I'm not better than you. I'm just older than you. I'm wiser than you, I bet you. I'm a book writer. I'm a teacher. I've learned a lot. I love you kids. I love all you guys very, very much. I want to know you by name. When time comes, I want to know all your names. Christina's told me good things about you guys. I want to know all of your names, and I want to have love like this for each one of you, okay? That's our lesson today. It's mostly about balance. I want you to know about balance. Lesson number 1 was an introduction to Daddy, and lesson number 2 is the introduction to balance. So those are our first 2 lessons. We're going to have a lot of lessons, and God willing, we're going to have our classroom right here, and we're going to be able to work together as a teacher and his students. And Christina, I want to be also I want you to look at as your teacher. Now, let me say this about Christina. I love her. She's my baby girl. Invite your friends to come. Show respect for my teacher, Christina, my baby girl. Show her all the love you can. She, because of what came into her mind and heart, she wanted to reach out and make a difference. And she took a lot of her own energy, money and energy, to create an opportunity for you guys. And we're going to all learn together, okay? We're going to learn together, all right? Okay, I'm going to go for this time. I love you very, very much. Come on in close. Give me a hug. Give me a kiss. Oh, boys don't have to give me a kiss, but the girls have to give me a hug. The boys have to give me a hug, and the girls can give me a little kiss. Okay. I love you guys very, 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 very much, okay? Christina, you are my baby girl. You always will be. I love you. Okay? We'll talk soon, okay? Bye-bye. Daddy, talk to you later.